Hello. I hope you can hear me. What I need is somebody to let me know you can hear me. It's Saturday morning, the 10th of April, and I'm feeling good. I've got my dressing gown on, look. Do I look all right? Right. It's grand, isn't it? What am I doing here? I've got two screens, you see, and that's how it works. So I need to. There we go. I'm online now. Can somebody just send me a message saying you can hear me? So as the message says, good morning, Cleckheaton. It's Bob here, Bob Boocock. Yep, Cleckheaton. What's going on, including surrounding areas? We're live streaming on Facebook and YouTube. So there you go. I just wanted. Good morning, folks. I'm looking at messages coming through. Oh, you can hear me. That's great. So, how are we all doing? It's a beautiful sunny day, Saturday morning. I'm in my back bedroom, which I call office, and I've got my brew. Well, I am actually. I've had a brew, but I've got some Coca-Cola because I like my Coca-Cola. I was up early this morning, very early. I got up at, hey up Debbie, Beth, John, how are we all doing? Hey up Dave Clough, I want to chat with you, Dave. When you have time, I'd like a chat with you. It's nothing to worry about. Yeah, so I just thought I'd come on for a quick chat Saturday morning. Are we all looking forward to Monday? I am. I've got Monday planned because Monday the 12th of April, lockdown eases up just a touch, enough for us all to socialise in some way or another, respectful of the new lockdown rules, of course. But I'm looking forward to it. I've got a day planned, things to do. I'll be out and about, which I always like to do anyway. And we're going to go out and about this morning around Cleckheaton. I'm going to do that later and let you see what's going on and see if everybody's getting ready for their for Monday, because we'll be able. Non-essential shops can't they? Not only that, at the moment, there's certain things that the gyms are open, I think, already, and they're. I know my good friend Emma Kitchen at Dancercise. She's out and about. She's been down at what's it called? Howard Park School, doing things there regarding the Dancercise, and that's been great. I've been keeping my eye on that. Lovely to see. We like to interact. We like to interact in Cleckheaton. So I hope you're all well. What about Inches Curtains? Inches Curtains, interiors and upholsteries. They've moved, haven't they? Anybody noticed? Hey up, Sharon. Shaz. How we doing, darling? They've moved of curtains, Inches Curtains, interiors and upholsteries. I like to say it full name. They've moved down Peg Lane, talking of Howard Park School. So bottom of there, if you turn right at lights, left at lights, if you're coming through Cleckheaton, they're just round corner there at bottom. Great shop. My wife says she likes to look in window there, and she's bought a few things from Inches. Lovely shop. They've got all sorts of quirky stuff in, as well as all your curtains, etc. Your stuff. These will like to mess up. My wife likes to play about with sewing machines, so she gets all the stuff from there. So yeah, good luck to them. I don't know what the old premises is going to be. As soon as I find out, I'll let you know. So yeah, morning, Julie. So right, yes, I just wanted to have a quick little bit of a chat. Anybody wants to jump on? I'll tell you what. I'll post the link, and you can jump on and have a chat with me. All you have to do is follow that. Can you see that? Follow that down there in comments. That side, isn't it? I'm trying to do what they do on telly. There. Follow that link, and you can jump on and have a chat. Jump on, Dave, lad. Yeah, we'll talk about the new craft beer bar. I went down to see there. I went down to see him. I keep pulling myself up, look, because I've got my dressing gown on. I went down to see him down there. It was great. It's a lovely little shop. Opposite the pizza place. I'm trying. Dean and Sarah. They're new to the area. They've only been in Cleckheaton 2 years. They're up at schools and they wanted to bring something new and fresh to Cleckheaton. And what a new and fresh idea that is. That's going to be great. And looking at the response, I think we're going to get a lot of people. They're going to get a lot of people visiting them. I certainly will. Yeah, and they're putting at the, it's a risky business starting up, at the moment, but they're doing a lot of work themselves. They've got contractors in. They've dealt with Kirklees and all the rest, and it's not just another bar. It's a bar and bottle shop. Now the idea is, you can go in and they're going to have over 100 different ales in cans, and they're going to have 8 pumps with all the traditional craft ales, and I think they're going to rotate them. So it's all locally sourced in Yorkshire. So what they're going to do then is you can go in, try a beer out, ale out if you want, sit down, enjoy it, or you can go and get it as a shop would. And their opening times are going to vary. They're going to be different to what a pub or a bar would be. They're going to be more primarily through the day and early evening, I believe. So that should be great. I'm looking forward to that. And I certainly will be trying them out. It's another string to Cleckheaton's bow, if you like. So, any questions, folks? Because you just type a question if you want, and I'll do my best to answer it. Anybody wants to jump on with me? Dave Clough, jump on. Follow the link, mate, and we'll have a chat online. Because I'm interested in having a chat with you anyway, as I said. Right, Mill Valley Brewery. What about Mill Valley Brewery? Hey, on telly again. We're on telly again. Leeds local TV featured Mill Valley Brewery. And they've been getting ready for it as well. They've managed to get through the lockdown. It hasn't been easy for them. But it's another business that we've got in Cleckheaton that's different, if you like, and very, 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 very popular, and that's great. But I've been watching everybody getting ready for being able to open. It's been great. I mean, I went to Cleckheaton and I saw all shops. There's a lot of shops and businesses and that. They're all sprucing the places up, aren't they? The old saw, yeah. Leanne's been posting up there about getting things ready up Spen Lane. The commercial's got decking outside at front. How good's that? So they've got a big area at back that holds, as the commercial, it holds 10 bench tables, and at the front they've got decking with railings on. So if you can want to go for a beer or, venture out, because we're allowed to, socialise to a degree, then most places are accommodating. They're accommodating. I was speaking with Mick from the Pack Horse up top of Westgate, and he tells us they've got a decent area outside. They can accommodate everybody. So it's another new place that's great, and it's doing really well. The Pack Horse at the top of Westgate. Yeah. And I see that Yuki Dad and Daisy's been getting out and about with posting the pictures. We love Yuki Dad and Daisy, don't we? Cleckheaton characters. Weatherspoon's getting ready this morning. Oh, right, Julie. Yeah, they're going to be busy, aren't they? They've got an outside area, so that'll be another place you can call if you like their food or like a pint, while you're out shopping and calling in. So that's another place. So it's going to be quite. It's going to be quite good. It's Cleckheaton. It's going to be liven up again. We're going to get life into Cleckheaton, aren't we? And I think that's what's important. 2 properties that were empty. that I called down and tried to have a chat with. There were no one about, but I had a chat with the workman. I call the car park at the big car park at the side of the town hall and the shops, the Virgin Bank, etc. I call that. Morning, Tina, love. I call that the town hall car park, but I've always called it, and a lot of people know it. Apparently, I'm wrong, but at the bottom of there, by the doctors, the old music room they had a new roof. They were putting a new roof on, and I called down and I had a chat with the workmen the best I could because there was no one else to talk to available, and they were telling me it's possible. It was originally planned for offices, but that might have changed. That's what I got told. So down there, it's good that it's going to be used, and it's going to be, it's going to be another business in Cleckheaton that's thriving, hopefully. And the other one is bottom of Horncastle Street. I've got that right. I know for definite. Because there used to be the takeaway where it is. Just above where it is, there used to be the takeaway and the Horncastle cars. I think they called them. I'm not sure. The eyesore at the bottom of there, I call it eyesore because for a long time it's been an eyesore. Siddall's Printers. They vacated the place a good few years ago, and it's just been left to rotten ruins. And the workmen there told me it's possibly, well, they were quite sure that it's going to be a carpet, either warehouse or shop. So at the bottom that's at the bottom of Horncastle Street, which is, yes, something we need. Whether it's a carpet shop, whether it's whatever it is, it's a place that isn't stood empty, and that's what we want. That's important because every business we want to support in Cleckheaton. I walked past the George. It's looking amazing. Absolutely, yeah, Julie. The George looks amazing. Excuse me. And as it always does, it's the biggest outdoor area for miles. It's got a great garden. It's going to be fun in summer. They've got an outdoor bar, and I think they've got a smaller outdoor area you can book and use, separately, privately if you want. But they've got facilities there for barbecues. I think it's a gym bar outside. So it's all looking good, and they have some great music on, in summer. So yeah, the other one's the Rose and Crown. Hey, I've got Dave on. Just a minute, let me put my earphones in. So yeah, Rose and Crown, brilliant food. Oh, I've got two voices now. Hello. I'll just turn the sound off here. Just 1 minute, folks. There we go. That's better. Right. Hi, Dave.
Hello, Bob. How are you doing?
Nice to speak to you, mate.
Yeah, you too.
I had double voices on then. Let me bring you in, mate. How's it going?
I'm all right, yeah. Just got up and just saw you alive, so I thought I'd say hello.
Excellent, my friend. Now, I don't really know, Dave. I've never met you, Dave, but I've seen a lot of you. He's gone. Just a minute. He's back. Yeah, I've seen a lot of you, mate. Musician Dave. That's you, isn't it? Is he with us?
That's me. I've got a bad signal. Wait a minute. I'm just going to go outside.
No problem, mate.
Wait a minute.
No problem. So, as I was saying, yeah, everybody's getting ready for Monday, and it's going to be great, isn't it? I'm looking forward to it anyway. How are we doing, mate? Is that better?
I'll tell you what, I'll get. Yeah, I'm going to go at room, get a bit better signal at living room. It's exciting.
Yeah. Are you on your phone, mate?
Yeah, it's Wi-Fi, isn't it? Signal. I'm here now.
Thing, yeah. All right, mate. We can say yeah. Yeah, I've never met you, Dave. I've seen a lot of you, and I've had some good reports about you from friends of yours. I'm not going to tell you. And I've seen your music pages. Excellent stuff, mate.
Oh yeah.
Now, anybody who
Thank
doesn't know, Dave does he does some acoustic sets, I'd call them. Yeah, and you're a fan of the '60s. You like the '60s stuff, don't you? Which I do, which is great. Now, one friend of yours, Yuki Dad, Russ, I call him Russ.
Yeah, Russ.
He was telling me that you get involved with '60s and you like to play acoustic stuff. So yeah, it'd be nice. I'll tell you what I'm doing, Dave. I'll tell you what I'm doing. This is a first. Most people don't know, but I'm starting a podcast away from. It would be away from Facebook. Well, I'm hoping to interview folk, book a venue, have a chat, and I'd put you on my list.
Awesome, yeah.
I hope you don't mind.
No, not at all. No.
It'd be very interesting because what musical instruments do you play?
Well, I play guitar. I'm a guitarist, but I play a bit of ukulele. I can do that. But yeah, I mean, I'm predominantly a singer. You see, I sing in bands. Like that's my thing. But obviously, as lockdown is, and you know, coronavirus and whatever, I've just been lending myself to acoustic and just doing these live streams on Facebook, basically.
Right. So you're used to working with bands as well.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a total different genre, isn't it? To playing on your own live.
I've got two bands. I've got the Pathfinders '60s band.
All right.
And we've played in Cleckheaton, actually. We played at what was it called? Oh goodness. Anyway, I've forgotten. We played in Cleckheaton. We've played it, and I've got Recognition there, a Britpop band as well. So I've got two things going on.
All right.
Get quite busy on a weekend. I will be doing, hopefully. But yeah, all good.
Right. Well, my plan was I should be keeping it quiet. Really, was to get yourself and Russ together somewhere in a venue in Cleckheaton, have a chat, video podcast it'll be, because you both got similar interests. You're both musicians, and I thought it'd be very interesting because '60s is one of the most popular decades for music, isn't it? I mean, it's everybody has a favourite '60s song.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing today is I'm just chatting about what's happening out and about in Cleckheaton. I mean, are you ready for the Monday lockdown ease up?
I am. I've actually got the week off. Not intentionally, but it's fallen quite nicely because I work in a school, you see. So school holidays, and in Calderdale, where I am, we've got another week off. But my kids are going back next week, so I've got a week to myself. So
all right,
I can get out and about. Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. Oh, so you're not in Cleckheaton then?
No, I live in Cleckheaton. Yeah. Well, I'm in Scholes actually. So
you mentioned Calderdale.
Yeah, I'm in a school over in Mixon.
Oh, right, I'm with
you. Work.
Oh, right, I'm with you now. Oh, so you're in Cleckheaton, so you'll see similar to what I see when you're out and about, things changing and moving about. Are you from Cleckheaton?
I'm originally Leeds. I'm a Leeds lad.
Right.
So I've moved over this way, but I love Cleckheaton. It's great. We went to the farmers market last weekend.
Great.
It was fantastic. I mean, we thought we might have timed it badly because we went late on, so there were a few stalls not there, but there were still some good stalls. You know, it was a decent setup.
Yeah.
It's really good. Yeah.
It's at the moment, because of lockdown, it's like everywhere. It's I wouldn't say it's struggling, but it's minimal, if you like. But come summer, and once the lockdown eases up more, you'll see lots of different stuff on there. And they've diversified recently. I mean, it were all local produce. It still is locally produced produce, and it will make basically food. But I mean, they've moved on to there's crafts appearing. You know, these candle stores and different things. And you know, it's a great market. It's a great market, and they're all low. Most of them are low. Well, I'd say 99% are from West Yorkshire. So that's great for the you know, for the area, isn't it? And I went down the other. I don't know if you saw. I went down the other week. We did a bit of had a bit of fun with them, and yeah, it's great. And I would recommend it you know, because you're getting quality stuff, you know, at a good price. So yeah, it's another thing we've got.
It's nice to support local as well, isn't it? You know, it's always good.
Well, it's not always easy to be able to afford to do that. You know, you've got your supermarkets, but I mean, I always try and shop at the butchers at least once a week if I can, you know, if I can, just to give that back. You know, give it back. Same with other shops. If I can, I will shop local.
You said it yourself there. It is its price. Yeah, I mean, we went to the market. It was lovely to support local. We felt good, but it's not the cheapest, unfortunately. But it won't be, will it? You know,
no,
you can't beat the supermarket. You know.
Yeah, well, it's balancing it up, innit? I mean, you get. I don't want to knock supermarkets because they're there for you 24/7 as good as, but you get something from the butchers or the market. You know, it's fresh. It's not been frozen. You know,
exactly. Yeah.
But if you want to get something and fill your freezer up, you're better off going to the supermarket. So it's got benefits both ways, isn't there? But I advise anybody, if they can afford it, go down to your local butcher's or market once a week, just for a treat on a Saturday night, have bangers and mash with beautiful sausage. You know what I mean? Type of thing.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what. But hey, I'm pro Cleckheaton, if you like. I believe in these small towns we got. You know, eventually, Dave, I think we're going to be all closing. And if you look at Bradford Road now, you know, time to come, you're not going to be able to tell which is Ekman which is Cleckheaton, because the bills for fun, don't they? So it just keeps your little area, your community up and running. Anyway, so have you got a plan for Monday, mate?
No, but go to a garden centre, get something done there, and a bit of painting and whatnot. Yeah, bits and bats like that, really. Yeah.
I've noticed that with my neighbours. I mean, I've got my garden ready for summer. I've only got a small garden, but I've got all the garden furniture and everything all up and cleaned and ready, because we've had some nice days this last week.
It's been lovely. I've got little kids, you see, so I've been having them out on decking it back and playing out. It's been lovely. Yeah.
But I've noticed neighbours, and you know, that because I think when sunshine comes out, you notice, don't you? Look at your house and you think, oh, I need to fettle it up a little bit or get it ready, because we're, you know, and this summer hopefully it'll be a lot easier than last summer. We've had 12 months of a nightmare, haven't we?
Yeah.
So
we have, but you know, it brings you a bit closer. I mean, we know our neighbours a lot more now. I mean, these times out in the street and chatting and stuff, it's been quite nice. You know, I got to know them like I wouldn't normally get to know my neighbours. Usually, you get off out in your car, you drive off out, and you don't know who lives next door and whatnot. But thankfully, due to this, I can say I do know them.
I must admit. Excuse me. I must admit, we're same down our street. We're quite a good little community down our street. There's 4 or 5 of us that come out in summer anyway, but we've had others join us. You know, with lockdown, obviously social distancing, but like you say, you get to know your neighbours a little bit more. And the other good thing, I think, well, is there anything good to come out of this lockdown? But is you appreciate what we had. I mean,
yeah, definitely, yeah.
I'm meeting up with a few friends. I'm going to stick to lockdown rules on Monday that I haven't seen for a long time, and I'm giddy. You know, before all this, you took it for granted, didn't you? You know, being able to socialise. But on a positive note, you have to move with it. You know, we can't doubt about it. So So you won't be doing Up Musically at the moment, then. I notice you've been posting quite a few, you know, and great stuff, mate. Great stuff.
Yeah, there's like a 60s Facebook page that I think you've seen it, haven't you?
I'm on it.
I do a daily vid on there, daily clip on there. I've got my own little page now. I put little videos on there as well. It keeps me footing a bit, really. And I'm going to be doing some more sort of live streaming and stuff like that as well.
Right.
But, starting to take bookings and things as well. So nice to get the bands out there. It were Old House at Home that we played, I believe.
Right.
With Recognition Britpop band. But yeah, so Yeah, quite possibly. So
that one of my locals, it still is. But yeah, I appreciate it because I used to play. I say used to. This is the reason I'm saying it. Banjo and guitar and harmonica. And the reason I say used to is if I pick it up now, I've forgotten so much stuff. But it does come back to you, doesn't it? It comes back to you. So I can appreciate you saying that. Keep your hand in and do a daily tune. It makes such a difference, yeah.
Well, it's kind of therapeutic, and everybody's got their activities that they like to do. They might be out in the garden. They might be, I don't know what they'll do. A bit of DIY. Have a little hobby. My little hobby is my guitar. Yeah, wife's here and kids are here now. Breakfast time. Sun's rising, so they're all here. Yeah, say hello.
Hi. Yeah, so if you'd like to do that, Dave, I'll get together with Russ. And we'll do it'll just be an hour's podcast, video podcast. I'll book somewhere, venue, obviously. It'll be in Cleckheaton. I've got my son does all the videography. We've got it all set up. So it'll be just a basic chat about, I thought it'd be very interesting. People would like to see, local talent, basically.
Be more than up for that, yeah, definitely.
Excellent. Well, I'll get in touch with Russ. I've mentioned it to him, and he said, "Yeah, fine." I've done it before. And these things you've got its timing in when everybody's available, etc.
Yeah.
So usually I've done them on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Because most people are available on a Sunday. But yeah, we'll work something out. We'll work something out. I've got. That'd be great. That'd be great.
Yeah. Sounds good, does that? Yeah.
So it looks like you've got your hands full for the day. You got wife and kids. No peace.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm used to it. It's fine. I escaped to the bedroom with guitar if it gets too much, But
yeah.
But yeah, it's good to have a chat with you, Bob. Thanks for
right, mate. Well,
here,
if you want to go, fine. It's great. It's great that you've joined me, Dave. We'll catch up soon, and maybe we can knock out a few tunes together.
That sounds awesome.
Sometime.
Love that.
We'll work something out. Right, mate. Cheers, Dave. I'll sign you out, mate. Let you get off.
See you later. Have a good day, everybody.
Yeah,
bye.
You too. There you go. Dave Clough. Now and then, I can put this back up now because let me just have a look. I can put this back up now because he's gone. Because I'll get in double voices. Just a minute. Let me put that back up. Because I can see all these comments, but I can't see who's put them unless I've got this other screen. Now then, let's have a look. Morning, Bob and Dave. Let's have a look. Where are we? That's the one. Is it coming out? And it shouldn't be. Just stop that. There we go. Right. I don't know how we do this. I'm looking for my comments. How do you do it? I should have prepared, shouldn't I? Anyway, so as I said, I've just come on for a chat, see what's happening. I can't say your name because I can't see my comments, but I will say that's better. I can now. I will say it's lovely to chat to you all on a Saturday morning because it's a boring day Saturday to me. Who saw me live? Somebody saw me live in Cleckheaton Farmers Market. It was interesting. I must go when I can. Jill Clough. Hiya, Jill. Hiya, Danny. My mate, Danny. Morning, Danny. I'm just having a look there. So it's as I was saying, where were I? Yes, everybody's getting ready. That was Dave Clough, lovely guy. I've never met him. I've chatted before, and I think I've chatted before to him, and I watch his YouTube. Go to his Facebook channels. He's got he's part of a 60s group, and he's also he has his own page, and he puts daily videos up when he's playing. He's a great, talented guy. So yeah, go see him. as I was saying, there's 2 properties that's not empty anymore. I've told you about them, haven't I? Right. What's coming up in May is the local elections. Da-da-da. It causes quite a bit of controversy, does local elections. Now, we've got a few people standing for the position this time. So it'd be interesting to see what happens there. Also, we've got the elections for the position of West Yorkshire Mayor, which includes Tracy Brabbin for the Labour and Cooperative, I think it is. We have Matthew Robinson for Conservative, and Matthew was canvassing last week. I had a chat with him. Seems a nice fella. We'll have to see what happens with the with that job, because if Tracy Brabbin steps into it, look at me. Where does that leave us regarding our local MP? Politics, always controversial. Always controversial. So we just like to touch on them. And it's okay saying we can't have politics in the group. I agree 100%. But the only thing is, at certain times, you've got to mention certain things because it affects everybody. But general politics, we don't deal with, you know. And hopefully, if we do post something, it's nice if you can be respectful. Anyway, I've got my Coke. I've nearly done. So if anybody wants to join me, get your sent on. We've had a chat with Dave. We're grand with that. Thank you again, Dave. I don't know who. What am I looking at there? You know, I'm all dizzy today, Anna. I'm all dizzy. Not right. So, any questions? Anybody want to know what's happening anywhere? Because I try and keep you informed and updated on things that are happening. But sometimes I need a check, and today's one of them days I need a check and shake my head, and somebody can just remind me. But if so other than that, I don't know a great deal. I do advise people to get out and about today. I'm looking out at window there. It's beautiful. It's probably still a bit cold. It's been nice this week. We've had some cracking days, but it's been a bit cold as well. So you need a big coat on. But the sunshine was shining. It was great. It was beautiful. And hopefully we're looking forward to better times, aren't we? I'm all giddy about Monday. I shouldn't be, should I? It's only a bloody a bit of a lift up. But I miss people. That's the thing. I miss people. And being able to go out into Cleckheaton and wave and say hello to folk that you see on a weekly basis, and they're not there. You walk past shops, etc., and they're not there because it's. But it's. Where do we recommend you visit next week? Well, everywhere's going to be open, Dave. We've got most places. I think all the shops. Morning, Pierce. Do you want to jump on, mate? If you click on you can click on the link. I'll post it again. You can visit most places. Most of the pubs are all getting ready, and they're all accommodating outside areas. The shops, non-essential shops, I've seen some of them. I've seen some of them getting ready, so I think it's going to be. Yeah, well, I've got Pierce coming on now. Come and join us, Pierce. Yeah, so I think most places. Look, what I'm going to do, I'll tell you what's best thing to do. I'm going to go out Monday, have a wander around and see what's what. Now, hopefully, I'm going to be able to go live and show you places. And any news I get, I'll let you know. I'll be straight on and let you know if probably Tuesday. I'll do a report and let everybody know just how the feeling is, what's happening, etc. So I'm going to have to put these on if Pierce is coming on. So yeah, it's just click on the link, Pierce, mate. Hey up, Katie. I've got Katie Land. She's a Murfield girl, is Katie. Lovely girl. She's on one of my top friends. Right, I've got Pierce with me. I'll just jump on. Let Pierce jump on.
Morning,
Hi, Pierce.
How we
How
doing?
you doing, mate?
Yeah, just at grassroots football.
Where's that, mate?
Spot. King George's Sports Playing Field, I think it's called. Rubbish with names.
Whereabouts are you?
Liversidge.
Oh, right. Very good. So how's things, mate?
Yeah, not bad. Take some glasses off. Yeah, not bad, mate. Just obviously busy campaigning and stuff. Put a pause on it for Prince Philip's death. But yeah, very busy. Lots of little projects I'm getting involved with. You know, football, the Scouts is restarting. So yeah, busy.
Well, for anybody who don't know, Pierce Briggs is standing for local elections this May. Most of you have probably seen him on social media. He's passionate about Cleckheaton. He's standing as a Conservative candidate, and he's out and about and he's involved in the community. And at the moment, it looks like he's supporting a local football team, which is great. So, have you? You've got a lot on your mind, I presume, because if all goes to plan, Pierce, as you know, local councillors get a lot of stick, and in many cases, rightly so. In other cases, they're not appreciated. So, have you got plans? Oh, you're getting in the car. Have you got plans? What's your plans if things go right your way?
Well, we get the council gets a £10,000 ward fund, and rather than spending it on one single project, I want to divide it up again across many projects. So, for example, I have a friend on a different council in a different area, and he divides it up between a bowling club, football clubs, charities, and all sorts of stuff. So I will put together some sort of, don't know, maybe a website or something on Facebook, and ask people to, come forward and, tell me what they need and what they want to do with it, and then divide that money up as best we can. I mean, at some point, I'd like to. I mean, my vision for Cleckheaton, which is, this is the first time I've spoken about it, is I'd like to open some sort of centre, community centre that would encompass sports, something for the, the mums and babies, something for the kids, something for, something for everybody, because I don't believe we have this within Cleckheaton. I think we miss out on, we've no skate park, which is torn down. And I'd really like to bring the community back together, in many different ways. Maybe we'd have a garden at one corner, maybe some sort of, like a skate park, basketball, five-a-side, maybe something to do, get a kitchen in there and teach people how to, maybe get some star chefs down.
Right, yeah.
Yes. Do a bit of a cooking thing, a bit like the youth clubs of old.
Right. That's great, Pierce. That's a great community spirit that would create which we're all trying to do. I'm going to put you on the spot.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, you're our new local councillor. What is priority with Cleckheaton?
Priority one would be to stop the route of our lovely little town and stop all the money, all of our council tax money disappearing into Huddersfield. And we never see it. One of the things that's really upset me at the moment is the government's just given a big pot of money to the council, and we're lucky to see 0.33% of that pot. 0.33% of that pot. Most of it's gone to Dewsbury and Huddersfield. do we not pay council tax? I mean, it's one of my. I mean, it's just well, hang on a minute. Who's let that go by? And I'm prepared to work with all the parties and any party to make sure that stuff stops. Potholes is an. I know it's a thing. We need to stop filling potholes and a bit like the Forth Bridge, you know, where they start at one end painting it and go to the other. We should be doing that with the roads. We should go, right, this is what we're going to do over the next 10 years. I know we can't fix it instantly, but if we make a plan and say over the next 10 years, we will relay all the roads within Kirklees or our area, and this is how much it's going to cost. And then we start with road 1 and we get through it. And then guess what? When we get to the end, we start again and stop filling potholes.
How difficult would that be to get that done? I mean, as a layman, a Cleckheaton, part of Cleckheaton community, what I see is Kirklees saying we haven't got the funds for that. We cannot fill your potholes in, basically. Is that the case, or is it just misused funds?
I think we need to. I'm a businessman, and I've run a business.
Yes.
I've done quite well for myself, and I believe the problem is that we waste a lot of money within councils. Like, you know, when they go to, let's say they buy a hammer, well, it takes 3 people to approve that hammer, to buy a hammer for 50 quid. Well, why are we going? And then there's the wages, and it's just a long.
Right.
We need to cost cut in major ways. Kirklees,
accountability.
Exactly. Kirklees is the biggest business within Kirklees. It's worth billions of pounds. Why are we not running it like a professional business? Now, I don't want to privatise it or anything like that, and I believe we should keep it, as it is. But I think we need to look into cost-cutting measures and not be paying, consultants £100,000, to do a little bit of consulting. We have the staff. It's like when a Sparky comes in. Sparky knows what job needs doing, but he's told by somebody above who maybe never ever been a Sparky.
We've lost you, Piers.
There we go.
You're back, mate. Yeah, you're back.
We need to do things in such a way that when a light bulb needs replacing, we don't have 3 suits and a Sparky doing it. A great example, I took a photo of it a couple of years ago when they were doing the Chain Bar roundabout, and we're stuck in traffic, and I wasn't actually driving, the missus was, and I sat in traffic at the roundabout, and there was 11 chaps. I'll find the photo. There's 11 chaps stood round a hole on the inner bit of the Chain Bar. One guy in the hole and 11 guys round him.
Right. So how do you stop that? I mean, it's not something you can do overnight. It's not something because from what you're telling me, the Kirklees have a culture, their own culture of doing things. Now, someone steps into a position, they don't want to upset things and affect their job within Kirklees, but it needs a culture change by the sound of it.
We need a complete culture change. I think our entire society needs to reevaluate our values and look at the way we're doing stuff from many areas and facets of how we do things. And the only way to do it is start from the inside. It's one of the reasons why I've got into doing this, is because I want to change things. And it's no point shouting from the outside in. You've got to get from the inside and shout out. And that's the reason why I'm actually here and sat to do this, is because the only way to try change stuff is to get in, get your hands mucky, and get into this and try change things. And that's I want to help everybody, whether it be mental health, whether it be the potholes in the road, whether it be cost cutting, when they're spending, doing budgets and stuff like that. I mean, I just think we all need to work together, and regardless of party or creed or anything, we just need to start working together. We need to gel more. And I think the only way to make that happen is to work within the communities, and not just work on, obviously I'm campaigning at the moment, so I'm getting a lot of, people contacting me, giving me some issues and problems, and I'm working on those problems, not a problem. But we need to find the other areas where things are falling down. Roads is a great example. I haven't got the figures in front of me, but the amount of cost that the potholes are costing us in damage to people's rims, suspension, wheels, tyres that people are claiming for, then you put that against, how much we could do, that the road. I mean, it's
Bad management.
exactly.
But the thing is, I mean, it's not an easy job as a local councillor. We've got some local councillors that have been in Cleckheaton
1984.
that have been doing the job a lot of years.
1984.
Right. But
great job.
we all have a moan, and it's not an easy job whatsoever. But unless people get behind the local councillors, it's a difficult fight. So we all have to get behind. But as things are at the moment in this area, people tend to be negative and say, yeah, but what about this? What about that? But they've got to start thinking how it can be done. It's like anything. Yeah, it can be done, but we need help. We need to hear your views and get behind local councillors.
We do. It's the same when I mean, on about the thing is, I mean, the mental health group that I set up, there's reasons behind it, which we went into in the other podcast. And basically, they were told there were no funding for this, for these three mates of mine, three pals that, that took the ultimate decision. And I have set up a group that's run for over a year. We've just done our first account. It costs 250 quid for an entire year. How can they not have funding for that? So I think we need to target what we're doing. We need to, if people volunteer, that'll help, no ends. And we just need to, like I say, it's time to change. It's time to, we've moved on to a new digital age. Things are, completely different. And we need to move with the times. And it's as simple as that.
Right, yeah.
That's not on social media. You've got to be held accountable. If somebody needs to message you, you can't. It's like, well, I'm not using social media. Go backwards and we'll use pens and paper again. Unfortunately, the pens and paper are still there, but they're kind of not. My son sent a letter, and it was just for posterity to my cousin in Australia, and he loves sending that letter. But then when I told him it would take nearly 2 weeks to get there, we were like, well, I'll just send an email; it'll be there in seconds. I'm like, using. We've got to have accountability is a huge thing.
Well, that's as a local councillor, that is a way that a council has to think now. Because if I wrote to the local council 20 years ago, my local councillor regarding an issue, it has so much more effect because it's personalised, it's signed, and it's something that one individual said to the other, and it's not amongst a big pile of mail. Now you go onto your computer, you look at the heading of the email. Oh, I'll look at that later. And I think it's a different world. Social media is so powerful, it's unbelievable, and it's never going to go away. So do you believe that we need change?
Completely.
A different outlook, a different to where things, the way we're doing things in Cleckheaton.
Yeah, I'll give you a great example. I mean, I'm not even a sitting councillor, and I must get 3 emails a day, and I answer those emails within, obviously I work, and I can answer that email. I always answer that email within a day. It might only be, look, I've seen your point, really appreciate your email, I'll get back to you. And then what I'll do is I'll do the digging that that they require, and then I'll email them back with a solution or the best the best I can do. And I can do that within 10-15 minutes sometimes. I mean,
right. The thing is, Pierce, you write to a local councillor. You went back 30 years, wrote to a local councillor. It might take 2 weeks for you to get back to you, and you accept that. Now it's acceptance. You've got to embrace social media and technology. So I email you as a local councillor, and I expect a reply no later than Wednesday.
Yeah,
You see what I'm, and I put a deadline on that. That's the mental thinking of today's world, isn't it?
That's well, it's got to be not.
And probably my thoughts are that Kirklees aren't dealing with that issue, and it's a huge issue because social media and technology have moved. It's like a different plane. We're on a different plane, aren't we, to what it used to be. Now you can't sustain the way we used to do things. You've got to move forward. So the job as a local councillor, and you know the ones we've got at the moment have done some great work. You know, many of us we're proud of what they've done in the years, but they have got to accept that change, that move forward. That it's a throwaway world now. You don't have to you don't have to call somebody, you don't have to mail somebody. You can message them or you can email them, and you expect a rapid response. So that's one. I think that's one. When I say culture, I think that's one of the culture changes that we need in Kirklees.
We do. We need business people as in people that, especially at the higher. We need people that have worked in businesses that understand business, and then that's just the way I see it. I just think we need more people that have run businesses, successful businesses, and so they can understand that. Yeah, well, if you buy a hammer, why do we need to go through 3 people and then the 4th person sign it off? And the first 3 people have never bought a hammer before, but they're in that position. I mean, they should almost. I mean, we should revolutionise the council. I mean, the money that they get is very, very, very little. It's not. You're not going to get people to, well, I'm going to be a career councillor, because the money's not a lot of money. We should have a qualification. I mean, it's the only things. I mean, even qualifications in politics, and we should have that in the councillor side of it. We should have people with BTECs, or if you're going to run a certain department, you must have this. And I just think the whole thing needs revolutionising, because we are letting people that have possibly no skills run one of the biggest businesses in Kirklees, or the biggest business in Kirklees that's worth billions of pounds.
Yeah. So diversity doesn't help. Diversity has come into everything. You've got to diversify. You've got to accept change and different things. But sometimes I'm taking a risk saying this. We get the wrong person for the wrong job due to diversity. That's my opinion personally. As a future local councillor, I don't think you're going to say much on this, but it's just one of those things.
Everybody should have a fair chance.
Yeah, they should. You keep breaking up, Pierce. I don't know if it's
probably
so. How and where can people find you, Pierce?
I'm very visible on social media. Most people know my Pierce Fighting for Cleckheaton profile. My phone number's public. My email address is public. All my information is on social media. It's on Twitter. It's on. I don't have an Instagram because I don't think an Instagram's really relevant. I mean, I can take some pictures, but I don't want to be classed as a picture taker. Like other politicians. I'm not.
Yeah.
So no, I've got Twitter, we've got Facebook, I've got email, and my phone number are all public. You can find them all on Facebook. You can actually find all my details just by Googling my name. All those details will pop straight up for you. So you literally Google my name, and there is many, many ways to contact me. I'm always contactable, 24 hours a day. It's never switched off. I will take a call at any time of day or night. Obviously, this also goes because of the mental health thing that I do. We have emergency calls at all times of night. So if you have a problem, even if I don't get into the council this time, next time, I'm still here. I'm still not going away. I'll still try help you in any way I can. Be it with any issue. You've got a housing issue with Kirklees housing. You've got an issue with a benefit sister, give me a shout. I'll try it. I also like one of the other things that I do is I help a bit like Fathers for Justice, but I don't charge. So if anyone's got an issue, going through the court, not legal, family court. I know the family court very well.
Right.
I help there.
Can I just interrupt? You're also involved with the men's mental health program, aren't you? You've got a program down at the St John's. Is it you run once a week? Before you go, Pierce, if I could just say, I'll say that Pierce is standing as a Conservative candidate for the local election as a local councillor this time in May. If anybody wants to vote for you, Pierce, I'm going to put you on the spot. Give people a little bit of a bio who Pierce Briggs is.
Briggs has lived in and grown up in Cleckheaton and Skulls his whole life, so I know everything goes on in Cleckheaton. I've been a young lad. I've done everything. I've been around Cleckheaton my whole young family within Cleckheaton. So I have the same issues with when schools, the roads. Here I've done rather well for myself with my business, so I wanted to do something else because I'm kind of retired, so I'm looking for something else to do. I started the mental health thing, started helping people with the family law stuff. And somebody said to me, "Why don't you stand as a local councillor? Because you're good at this helping people. So why don't you?" So I did, and here I am. So yeah,
right.
I'm here to help anybody, no matter what your problem is. I'll try and help you, and that's just my ethos.
Excellent.
I want to put.
Excellent. Now, the Conservatives are having a rough time at the moment, nationally, but locally, it's a different political game.
Completely.
To try would I be right in saying you have to separate national politics from local when it's regarding parties?
100%. I mean, I wouldn't get involved with national politics for all the money in the world. It's not something I am completely not interested in at all. I can't affect anything nationally, but locally, I can make a difference to people's lives locally. Not a problem.
Right.
For me to do is that whether I become incumbent, whether I get in or not, I aren't going to stop helping. I'm not going to, all the stuff that I do is not going to disappear just because I don't get in. I'll keep doing this for as long as I've got breath, because that's just who I am. I just want to help people.
What do you think about regular local surgeries? As in, people be able to call in or and have a one-to-one with local councillors?
I'll try and gauge how people want to do it. I will run local surgeries, and I mean I'll even sit with other members of parties. I'm not here to play party politics. I'm here to help, and if I have to sit with be it Labour, be it Green, be it the Liberal Democrats, I'm here to help, and I'll sit in the same church as them, and I'll discuss the same issues, and I'll work side by side with anybody, be the independent. I'm not here to I'm not working with them. They're Liberal Democrats. They're the opposite team. No. I'm here.
I'm not. I don't want to target the Cleckheaton ward, but generally, when it comes to local councils, those that have more than one local councillor, I'll turn around and go, "What do you want to know about?" Well, they're dealing with that. Go see them. Which I don't think is a great idea. I think if you've got more than one local councillor, I think you've all to work together. If the other local councillor is dealing with an issue, you need the basics of that. Yep. Because I know people have experienced, I'm not saying Cleckheaton ward, but I know people experience being passed about, and it's like, third person before they actually get to find out something. Now, when you're saying work with other councillors, that I think that's a must. I think that's a must, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm rather dogged when I get my teeth into something. I want to help. Like I say, I'm prepared to work with any councillor, anybody at all, be it Labour, be it Independent,
Excellent.
be it Lib Dem, be it Green. I'll work with anybody, and I won't pass people from pillar to post. I mean, again, I'm not even a sitting councillor, and I'm getting emails all the time. I'm currently working with a particular gentleman with Kirklees housing because he's got an issue with housing. And I'll work with it until we get to the end of it, and I'll pass the information that I have to sitting councillors that can actually help, and we can push things in certain directions, because I know where to push. I know the areas that need basically I know where to push it into the right area to get you to the people that you need to speak to get your said issue sorted out. I'm going to have to shoot, Bob. The football's just
no problem.
So
thanks for your time, Pierce. People know how to find you.
Yep.
Is that 24/7?
24/7.
Excellent. Thanks for your time, Pierce. Good luck, and we all know how to catch. We all know how to find Pierce. Thanks, mate.
Take care, guys.
Later. There we go. That was Pierce, local lad, standing for local. In the local elections. Now, Dave sent me a video for us all to watch, because I'm going to leave you with that. Dave Cluffel came on earlier, so we'll hopefully the sound plays, because before it hadn't played. But before I play it, I just want to say thanks, everybody. You've been wonderful. Love you all to bits, as always. Please join the YouTube channel. All the videos are uploaded to the YouTube channel. It's easy to find. I can put a link in the comments box if I do. Hold on a minute. Just 1 second. If I do that there, I can put a link to the YouTube channel in the comments. Oh, I don't know if I can. I will do anyway. I'm going to play this for you. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. If you see me out and about, give me a wave, because I love you all to bits. God bless. Take care. Godspeed, and I'll leave you with Dave. How's that?